What's up, everybody? We're here for another episode of Black Cat Panther Podcast, and here's your host, Will, and I am just so excited to be here with you guys on a Friday. Man, I'm so excited to get started. If you want to look with me, I am on pff.com. Let's do a mock draft for the Carolina Panthers to see what we're going to do possibly here coming up on Thursday night. And if you're excited as I am, let's try to see if we can do to make this team better, man. You know, we had a down season this year. So let's hopefully see if we can bring some guys in to change around the luck here in this franchise. So with that being said, we're going to do a 7th round draft. And we're going to go ahead and start the draft. The Carolina Panthers will now be on the clock. And let's take a look and see what we got going on here. Aiden Hutchinson goes number 1. Ahmad Gardner going number 2. I thought Stingley would go there, but hey, it is what it is. Thibodeau drops to number 3. Ekwonu. And at number 6, the Carolina Panthers are on the clock. I see some people want to trade with us, so let's see what we can get. Ooh, we got Atlanta, Seattle, Baltimore. I'm going with Baltimore right here to see if we can get Phosphorus 14, that 45, and that 76 pick, all for number 6. It has a 70% chance of being accepted. So let's see. Let's offer it and see. Hey, we did it. So with that being said, we just picked up the number 14 pick, a 2nd round pick, and a 3rd round pick. And we already had a 4th round pick. So, wow, that's pretty big. All right, let's get down to our pick. Ooh, Devin Lloyd is sitting right there, guys. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, Devin Lloyd is a huge prospect. I love what I see from this guy. Zion Johnson is sitting right there, too. What I know you guys got to say, what the heck is Will doing? We need a quarterback and a tackle. And I have to say, with the best tackles already off, you know I got to go Raymond. I mean, let's do it. Raymond is the guy. There's no need to play. There's no need to wonder. There's no need to guess. Raymond is the guy on that one. Okay, as we come up to our next pick, I'm looking around, and I have to say, let's see who came off the board. Christian Watson. Sam Howell was already off. Ooh. Trevor Penning. Kenny Pickett went to the Lions. Okay. All right. Let's look and see what we got left over here. I have to say, man, our team needs a quarterback like yesterday. And I have to say, we gotta go quarterback with this next pick. And the only guy that makes sense that's left is Matt Corral, Mississippi. I didn't even hesitate on that one. That's one that's a no-brainer. All right, with the 76th pick overall, I mean, he's sitting right in front of me, and I can guarantee you he is the best player available at this moment, Brian Asamoah. And he is by far the best player at that moment. We got to take him linebacker. When I tell you that Brian Asamoah is a game changer, he will define and change your game for you. When I tell you we haven't had a linebacker like this possibly since TD, he is just that good, and he will be on. Imagine him in Phil Snow's system. Oh, man, he's going to be lights out. I love the cat, man. Okay, with this next pick, and here's where it gets a little picky. We need to get somebody that we can possibly. Okay, we just got our quarterback in Matt Corral. We just got our tackle in Raymond. So we need to go out and get somebody possibly that this guy can throw to. And at pick number 137, you can it's really interchangeable what you can do here. Because we're coming right back up at 144. Oh, Damone Clark is sitting right there looking for the taking, man. I want that guy, but my mind is telling me let's be smart about this. So with that being said, I want to go tight end, Daniel Bellinger. That guy is an absolute game changer, and you need him on your team. Okay. Now we're in the 5th round. And I know you're saying, man, we got here fast. Well, in the 5th round, I know you're saying, Will, why haven't you picked up any more guards just to help solidify that line? Because we need to make sure that if somebody goes down with an injury, you got another guy. I'm glad you said that. I love this guy right here, Joshua Edzu, North Carolina. You want to talk about an interchangeable piece? You can plug and play him anywhere. Anywhere. This guy can get it done. Tackle, guard. He can even play a little bit of center. And going forward now, I know we need an edge rusher. I mean, Damone Clark is just sitting there for the taking, and I have to say it would be a steal to get him right there. But we need somebody that's on that offense, that's on that defensive line that we need a dog. We need somebody that can stop the run, that can hands down come in and change the tides of a game. And I see that being Neil Farrell Jr. When I tell you this guy is as advertised, as good as it gets when it comes to stopping the run, look right here. Farrell had a breakout season in 2021 as he dominated on the nose with an 89.9 run defensive grade. He's a bit on the older side, though, as he turns 24 in September. But look at this guy. He had 21 sacks, 29 quarterback hurries, and this is over his career. And like I said, I can't preach it enough. What did the Carolina Panthers lack in last year on the defensive side? Stopping the run. So what should we do? Bolster that defensive line so that way we can stop the run. And what better way to do it than Neil Farrell Jr.? I got to click draft. And I'm telling you, with that trade that we traded back for and getting those extra 3 picks are really paying off right now. To anybody who see this, I'm telling you, if you get these guys, they're going to change the tides of a game. So with that being said, we went quarterback, we done went tackle, we done went linebacker, we done went tight end. We got a backup guard that could possibly start for us. We need to also go and see if we can't get a playmaker out here. We got a tight end that I think is an absolute dog, but we need a playmaker. And who better to get behind those defenses? Because we don't know, first of all, if Robbie Anderson is going to be there this year with everything that's been coming out with the trade talks and everything with him coming out, speaking up against the team. We don't know if he's going to really be there. So imagine DJ Moore alongside a guy like Josh Johnson that can really stretch that defense. And we got Terrence Marshall Jr. right there. You add in who we just got in, Bellinger at tight end. I mean, Matt Corral will have a bevy of players to throw it to. And it's like, you pick your weapon, pick your poison. He'll have it all. I'm going with Josh Johnson, wide receiver from Tulsa. And, man, I have to say, I'm very proud with the way how this draft is shaping up for us right now. We're getting down to our very last pick. And, you know, with the very last pick in the draft, you got to make a value pick. You got to get the most bang for the buck. You have to. And sitting right here, let's look and see what we got. Oh man, I was hoping that that I could have get my guy. I was hoping that Low would have been ready for me. Did Low go already? Let me look and see. Yes, that's what I wanted right there. Oh man, Low would have been a steal. The Chargers got him though. Okay, with that being said, I wanted to go tackle at that spot right there to get somebody to help solidify that offensive tackle. So, if I were Scott Fitterer and I know that I had many problems on that offensive line, I would do what I can to really bolster that offensive line. And I'll take Dare Rosendahl because I think he's a little bit better than the other guy. So it's getting ready to basically grade our entire draft. It's going to analyze everything for us and see how we did. Carolina Panther fans, how do you think we did just now? Because I'm loving what I saw just now. It's looking really, really good. So, hold on to your seats. I think we had a pretty good draft. I actually think we had an absolutely great draft, possibly an A. Hey, they thought so too. So let's take a look at our picks overall. We got Bernhard Raymond, tackle, Central Michigan, and that was a B- right there. You get a guy that's going to hold down the fort and be a starter for you for the next 5 to 10 years. That's a win. Matt Corral in the second round was an absolute win for us, as well as linebacker Brian Osimo. Tight end, they sleeping on Bellinger. Bellinger is a really good tight end. And I have to say, right now, with the way how everything is looking, he is our best tight end right now. I take him any day over Ian Thomas and over Tommy Tremble right now. So he can step in and compete for that number one spot. Edzu, I have to say, is another sleeper. That's a guy that could possibly start for you. And with that being said, we don't know what we're going to do with Brady Christensen, whether you're going to slide him to tackle or guard. But with us taking a tackle in the first part of the draft, you would assume that he would go to guard. If it doesn't pan out for him, here's your insurance policy right here with Edzu. Edzu will dominate, and he is a run-stuffing guard. Excuse me. I love Neil Farrell Jr. He will get in there on that interior defensive line and plug and stop that run. Excuse me. Josh Johnson. Oh, man. Pick your fits. He will be behind the defenses all day long. And Dare Rosendahl is an absolute steal. You can sit him and pair him behind Taylor Moton, and you can just let him groom, and you can see where this guy can go. And he can give you great depth right now coming in because he is a starter level caliber tackle that you get in the 7th round. It doesn't get any better than that. So with that being said, man, with these additions to the team, you could look to a muchly upgraded team. And I say this to say the least. I mean, come on, man. Let's be honest. With the way this team is looking, you put Matt Corral back there. You got Christian McCaffrey. You got DJ Moore. DJ Moore, with any quarterback, is going to guarantee you 1,100 yards. He's done that the last 3 seasons. If Robbie Anderson is there, if not, Josh Johnson will be there in his spot. Shi Smith, he want to be a drug lord right now. So his opening that he had is possibly diminished all the way. I'm surprised they even still have him on the team. So that position is open. And like I said, we just did a whole lot to help surround our new quarterback with pieces because let's list it out. You got Taylor Moton on the right side. Right guard, you got Austin Corbett. Then you got Bradley Bozeman holding it down at center. Possibly Brady Christensen or either Edzu, who we just drafted, can be that left guard starting right now. And then tackle Raymond. That is I'd have to say, that line should be top 10, top 15 next year. Muchly improved from where we were almost close to dead last year. So it should be a muchly improved offensive line. You insert your quarterback, Matt Corral. You give him weapons, like I said, with Christian McCaffrey, DJ Moore, Josh Johnson. You give him Tommy Trimble, Daniel Bellinger. You can run a 2 tight end set with that guy. I have to say, I'm so excited right now, and I think you can possibly tell. I haven't had much optimism for this season, but this draft has given me a little glimmer of hope because I'm like, we got to have something going on in Carolina with all the drama that we had this offseason. There has to be a ray of hope, and you guys are looking at it. All I did was traded with the Baltimore Ravens out of pick 6 back to 14. And I picked up 2 additional picks, their second round and their third round pick. And I was able to get a full draft, as you can see, an extremely full draft, a first round, second, a third, a fourth, 2 fifths, a sixth, and a seventh. And I don't think it gets any better. And they even agree that this is an A-graded draft that I just did. So this right here will improve your team. I mean, you gotta give us a little time. You gotta give us a little hope. I believe Scott Fitterer can do something similar to this on draft night. So you just got to give the guy a little bit of time. And I have to say, if you like my draft that I just did, I will be doing another one come tomorrow or either possibly Sunday night. So like and subscribe if you like what you see. I love you guys. I'm going to be doing much more videos, and I appreciate you just taking time out your day to kick it with me on this channel. Thank you, guys. Have a good one.